morning! Happy 4th of July. I figured the only way to properly start out July 4th would be with the Mexican hat dance. Morning, Brutal. How you doing?
Oh. Don't ask, but thank you for asking.
Oh, it is great to be here today. Yes, I'm wearing the same outfit I was wearing last night. It was a long night. I fell asleep in my chair again. I think I went to bed at around 4, and I woke up at 7. I know I said I started drinking at 7. Well, I had some coffee. That's what I've been drinking all morning. So, morning, everybody. Glad to be here. Hope you enjoyed that self-indulgent, long, drawn-out intro. Meandering through as I put that together last night in various states of consciousness, falling asleep, drooling on my keyboard like usual. But hey, you know, we released the video this morning that we showed last night on episode 261. Good morning, Jason Holt. Good morning, St. Floyd. He says, perfect time to start doing fentanyl, baby.
That's right. The best part of waking up is fentanyl in your cup.
I can't breathe.
That's right.
Oh, Godzillionaire hail, brother. You know, I kind of wanted to day drink today. I really did. But on the other hand, I'm like, I want to go watch The Sound of Freedom tonight, right? And that's playing at 7. I have to drive about 20 minutes. I'm like, I am not willing to do that at all. I'm not, because I could, you know, I was thinking, like I was telling you off air, I was like, I could go out in the boat today, but I'm like, it's just me. I don't have any friends. Well, at least none that aren't either working or just don't already have plans with their families, you know. I call my wife, I'm like, oh, see, I will go kayaking with you guys. They're already gone. I'm like, okay, well, fuck me, right? So here we are. I figured, fuck it, we'll live stream for about an hour, have some fun. Oh, God. Floyd Jers, the best part of waking up is fentanyl in your cup. Yeah. Morning, Scrambles. How you doing, brother? Welcome, everybody. And Jason Holt joined last night as a channel member. Thank you. It's 72 channel members, which it'll be dropping drastically as the gift memberships expire here in about 6 days. So we'll see who rejoins. That's fine. Join if you want to. If not, that's cool, too. Subscribe. It's free. It always will be, folks. We're still on Subscribe Star if you're interested over there. Well, you know, I'm shilling myself. Capitalism. It doesn't get any more American than that.
That's right.
God damn it. Damn, man. So, do you have any big plans for the 4th, or are you just like me and just like, oh, I have nothing to do?
Nah, this is pretty much it. Everybody went and they took the kids and they went to the fireworks and did all the things, and this is my holiday. I get to be alone and have quiet.
See, that's it here too. Like I said, it's just me, the dog, and the cats, and it's funny. Every so often, I'll hear something upstairs, like a big thump, and I'm like, one of the fat asses just jumped off the counter. Well, you know, now fucking Mr. Beans, he perches on top of the refrigerator, and sometimes he'll jump from there to the counter if he's feeling Owen Hart-esque. And he fell the one day when I was standing there, and I was like, by God, that cat had a family, you know, just out of nowhere. My wife's like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, nothing. Morning, Carl.
Off the top rope.
Off the top rope, by God. It's the Undertaker. The fucking cats. And then the dog, of course, she's trying to assert dominance over Mr. Beans. So I'm sitting there getting a cup of coffee this morning, and I look down and I hear him meow. I look and she's mounting him. She's got the hooks in, and she's just humping the shit out of him. I'm like, Daddy, what the fuck? And she's back here on her bed just looking at me right now going, why? Why do you have to tell him, Dad? Why do you have to tell him?
That's not how the Force works. That's not how the Force works.
It's so funny because Mr. Beans will still try to fight her off. Meech just sits there and just looks back like, will you just finish so I can leave? He's like, he's 10. He's like, this is so degrading. Oh, God. Scrambles. I'm doing well. About to get the grill out. Hope everyone's having a good holiday. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Hope you have a good one, my brother. Zombie Box. Hail. I think you're in the Rogue chat. If you want to jump in, if you're free, I put a link in there this morning. I dropped one in there for anybody to go ahead and jump in if they'd like to. So, yeah, that's that you're absolutely welcome to. The Force is feline. Yes. Yes, the Force is a pussy. A big fat one. According to Disney. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I can't define what's a feline and what's not. I don't know. I need to be a veterinarian for that, I think, right? I need to be a veterinarian.
I'm not sure how.
I don't know. Look. My veterinary experience is limited to owning animals and then having like gutted deer after I've killed them. But that's about it. I mean, if you need me to gut a deer, I can do that. But it's funny too. It's like I say that, and I know there's people out there going like, "Wait, what?" Yes, I do. These hands don't soak in ivory liquid. They've had blood on them. Animal blood.
Just
animal blood, but
just touch
my
palm
own.
olive. That's it. Soak. No.
I was telling the wife that the other day. I was like, man, I actually used to have callus, like, when I work, because I used to do masonry and like construction and shit. And it's like you work in an office, when I was doing finance and then like working at the radio station. And it was like, Jesus, that was the one thing I liked about like lifting. It was like I never wear gloves. So sometimes I would, depending, but most parts, like I actually liked it because it was like, I'll have calluses on my hands,
Yeah.
I feel like I actually still work. But no, it's funny. Morning, Papa. I'm busy cooking at the moment, but I've had a spare minute. I'll jump in. All right, Zombie Box. Absolutely. I know. That's one thing. It's like I want to grill, right? And I'm like, well, what the fuck am I going to do? I'm going to grill like just something for me? It's like it's not even worth getting the fucking grill out for that. It's like I'm just going to order takeaway or just go out to dinner. I don't. It's like last night. I had leftover quesadillas from like Saturday. Was it Saturday or Sunday? Saturday? I can't remember. The day I was drunk. It was the night.
Every day's the same after a while.
Same. It was. I think it was. I can't remember if it was Saturday night. I know we went on the boat and then we were bar hopping after that. I think it was Sunday. It was Sunday. It was. I don't know what one of those fucking days. I don't know why, but it was still good. I just threw it in the pan in a drunken stew and just fucking it and just kind of It was good. It was all right. But I got to figure out. I'll do something American. I'll have Chinese food tonight. That'll work.
That's right.
Chinese food.
That's right.
Or Thai. Maybe Thai food. That sounds good. There's a good Thai restaurant out where I'll be going to the theater. So I could go check that. If I go watch, I'm planning on going to watch the movie unless I get too stoned and pass out. Which I'll have to leave here at like around 6 so I can get a good seat and everything. But look, I'll live stream afterwards tonight. I'll do a review. I'm gonna get Draven is watching it like right now, so I'll have him jump on with me too. I think Tony is going to see it, but it'll be like after because he's in the he's in the past from us, just different. So we'll get his thoughts on it. Well, we're not doing Saturday night's main event this week because it's Miho's birthday. So I'll be out of town all weekend. So Thursday I'm going to try to release some videos, or at least record some and get them edited so I can have some stuff to release over the weekend. I released, like I said, the one video. That's the first video I've released in over a month because we've just been doing the live streams. And I plan on getting back into the swing of things. So, yeah. And with that being said, I don't know. Let me see here. I'm trying to find. This is funny. I wanted to talk about this real quick because we always we make fun of Marvel here quite a bit, which is it's kind of low hanging fruit, But let's. I think we haven't fired up the kazoos in a little bit, so I'll tune up the band here. We'll fire up the kazoos and we'll make fun of some MCU shit before we go on. Here we go. Marvel Studios plan to give Echo the Batgirl treatment, possibly saved it to serve as filler during writer's strike. This show is the whole premise of this was funny to me because this is such like a Z-list character, even in the comics. And I have some Daredevil books, and I still don't think that Echo is in any of the fucking books that I own. I mean, like nobody asked. And this just further proves like how dead this brand is. Did you see any of the Hawkeye? Was it Hawkeye she was in? Yeah. Did you see any of that?
Not really. No, I kind of was like, like I thought about it because like I do, Hawkeye was all right. He's not horrible. He's Jeremy Renner, and he did, I mean, I'm not super steeped in Marvel mythos, so like the things that they fudged with, I wouldn't really know the difference, so I couldn't get upset. Oh, he was left-handed, or he parted his hair to the other side, or like I couldn't get hot over stupid shit, but I don't know. I kind of took a page out of the Tommy the Guinea Pig Collective book and just like I just refrain and let them sink their own ship on a lot of these things, honestly.
Yeah, and I'm in the same school of thought because I mean you look at it, they had in the last couple of years they've released 17 between movies and Disney Plus 17 projects, and pretty much all of them have been garbage. I mean, well, all of them have been garbage. Let's be honest, to varying degrees. Morning, Tim's Talk. Hail, sir. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Ray said this was a safe place. It is for you, sir. You're the only Raylo we allow here. You're the only one that's acceptable, Tim. The rest of them, no, we don't allow them here. But this character, okay, so in the show, she is, what's his name? Wilson Fisk, Kingpin, adopted her because he was responsible for her dad's death. Okay, so he killed her dad, and then he kind of takes her under his wing. She's, his ward, as it were, and she's one leg. She's deaf, but of course, the most deadly assassin there is. And in the show, she fucks up Hawkeye, and he has to be saved by Kate Bishop. The same thing they did with new Black Widow, Yelena Belova. What's her name? Florence Pugh. Her character. She beats the shit out of Hawkeye. I mean, what's her name? Kate Bishop. Like, she fucks up Wilson Fisk at the end. They did do like a comic panel in the end of this where Echo supposedly shoots Fisk, but they said they didn't kill him off there. It's like he's in, but it doesn't make any sense. Like, you're gonna jump the shark that fast and just treat Wilson Fisk like this. And then I saw this other article on Bounding that said one of the stuntmen from the new Daredevil show coming out said that Disney doesn't want the new Daredevil show to look anything like the Netflix show. I was like, oh, so they're just going to fucking ruin it is what they're going to do. Because what I watched of that was excellent. Excellent series. I'm a couple seasons in. Almost two. I was almost at the end of the first season, I think. And it was really good. The action sequences, everything. It's dark. It's gritty.
Yeah, like
it's
when they first started, it was on Netflix and stuff, right? Yeah, I used to watch it back then.
Yep.
I used to watch, and I thought, and again, like I wasn't super steeped in the mythos of it, so I couldn't pick apart all the things that they fudged with. but the parts that were cool were really badass. You know, like
yeah. And I'm not in, like I said, I've been clear about it. I've never been a huge like comic guy. I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, I started reading them a lot later on. You know, I had some as a kid, but I never followed them religiously. And, you know, so I started collecting them again, you know, later on, like now. And I've read a lot. Like, that's what I did on the flight going to Vegas. I was reading old Daredevil books I bought. And they're really good. But, yeah, I can see, you know, some of the stuff from that in the series. And it was an excellent adaptation. And for Disney to look at that and be like, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna 180 that. It's like, what are you gonna make it shit? You know, I mean, why Punisher? Yeah, I've heard good things about Punisher as well. I really like John Bernthal.
Punisher was cool. I thought Punisher was pretty badass too. That was all right.
Everything
like I
said,
I couldn't read over the things that they fudged with, you know. Like, you know, there's people that are pretty hardcore sticklers to the canon and the mythos and stuff. And so I couldn't really point out and do the whole Leo DiCaprio meme of pointing and going, oh, look, they messed that. I couldn't really do that. But the parts that were badass. Like,
yeah. And that's the thing, like being as my like novice comic background. Right. Yeah, I can't pick out all that stuff unless I either A, have read it, or B, you know, look into it or do my homework and be like, okay, so how is this, and compare. But then I have to know what runs, and you know, it's a lot. So yeah, I don't catch a lot of these things. Zombie Box says, I think Tim is secretly Sparrow, who's feeding Cameron Pasha fake info just to fuck with him. That's funny, because I've heard Pasha mention that Sparrow, which is his source inside Disney. Tim's Talk says, now this new version I'm worried about. Same actor, but he slept with She-Hulk now. Yeah, that was the walk of shame for Daredevil, which doesn't make sense because, I mean, let's face it, unless you slept with Lizzo for a guy, there really is no walk of shame, is there? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
I just play one on TV. Right?
That's it. Where's my... I think Trey has a stethoscope around here somewhere. I know I've got a white coat. Unfortunately, the arms cross and Velcro in the back, so it doesn't really do me any good playing a doctor.
Dr. Jimmy Joe, Billy Bob, Jimmy.
He's here somewhere. Hang on a second. Hang on. Wait, where's it at?
Dr. Jimmy John, Billy Joe.
I'm here, Etep. Hang on a minute. I gotta fix my hair.
He's trying to kick this chicken over this fence.
Hey, goddamn. Somebody let the fucking hogs out again. I had to rustle them up. And then, after I got Mile back inside, I had to get the pigs. It was a scary day over here at the trailer park. I'm not going to lie. Terrifying stuff going on over here.
Okay.
Morning, everybody.
There he is.
My hair's a little off kiltered this morning. This on account of my wig's kind of fucked up. I mean, my hair.
One Roman candle to the side of the face, and your hair's all messed up, man.
That's right. That's what happened. We was lighting off fireworks over yonder. I can't. The image is. I mean, the image is not reversed because I'm in front of a green screen. We do not have that technology yet. But over yonder, I don't know, folks. Work with me here. Over yonder here, we was lighting off them quarter sticks of dynamite in the koi pond. It's not a koi pond. It's a kiddie pool with a couple goldfish. Yeah. Now my son, Jimmy Joe Bobby Earnhardt Jr.'s got one fucking arm. We're getting him a hook. We said he can be a pirate year-round.
Sure.
On account of we're landlocked, unlike Khan, who's from Laos. I think they're an oceanic. I don't know. I'm not a philanthropist. I mean,
I don't know enough about geometry to know where Laos
I'm
is.
just spouting off words at this point. Yeah, I failed trigonometry. I can't tell you where Laos is. Hell, I can't even tell you which side of the screen I'm fucking pointing at this morning. On account of these glasses, I can't see nothing. Wait. Oh, it's Pursuing Paranormal. He is from Florida, which is the trailer park of the U.S. I'm just kidding. I love Florida. I had a place there once. Unfortunately, they made me move out in front of the Piggly Wiggly. I moved over to Publix. They were much more friendly with me diving through the dumpster. Please pass the Parmesan cheese and Bud Light. I've got that. Hang on. Wait, we have Parmesan, but we don't have Bud Light. We don't drink tranny fluid around here. We put it in our trucks.
Got that fancy Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan. I love that Parmesan stuff. That there's from them Italians.
Nothing but the finest Parmesan cheese around.
Nothing but when we make that there fancy spaghetti in the can by that Italian feller, Chef Boyardee, we put nothing but the finest Parmesan on it. We even put a little bit of that garnish on the side of the plate, folks.
I used to drive my ex-wife nuts with that. Where like the waitress would come to the table, and I'd be like, "What's in these here quesadillas?" And you know, like, I got some of that there filet mignon. You know.
Yeah, I'll take me a nice chunk of filet mignon. I want that well done.
Yeah, well done.
Well done.
And a Bud Light.
And I will take a Bud Light to wash that there fillet down with. Bring me some of that fucking fancy bread, too. Put some Parmesan on that, too. I love it.
The makeup counter, and I'm all going to the girl, and I'm like, what's this here? Oh, the toilet water, you know?
Oh, the toilet. Hell, I go get some of that from the trailer. How much you want? I got jugs in the car. They're piss jugs, but I can fill them up with toilet water. It's basically the same fucking thing.
What's this here? Ew, the toilet water for? Yeah, like that. Used to drive her nuts.
And just because I know he's not watching, Draven, stop fucking them retarded women. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He probably that's why I went to a matinee show today. He got one of them there girls out of the fucking home on fucking day pass for a field trip and took her to the movies.
Signed one out.
They just let you sign them retards out like library books.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You just gotta lay your card downs.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, folks, this one went off the rails really fucking quick here. One day we're talking about a deaf fucking one-legged Indian. Next thing you know, Draven signing out retards from the public library.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're supposed to be talking shit about Echo here. Hold on, we lost it.
Draven, I got me a girl with eyes too far apart, missing one chromosome, and a manga. And a wet BM in the sink in the bathroom. It was fucking fantastic. Well,
that girl can make a milkshake, though. Let me tell you.
I go from Jimmy Joe Bobby Earnhardt to I am not a grifter. Jesus help me.
The grift they keep on getting.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Whew. I'm fine. We're fine. Jimmy Joe Bobby, he had to go. Something about a quarter stick of dynamite, a fucking a one-legged pig, and then there was a hog involved after they got Ma down out of the top trailer. I don't know, but I have no idea. I don't know. What did St. Floyd say? Parmesan cheese is great. The president's kid and I used to smoke it all the time, baby.
That's right.
Lieutenant David. Lieutenant. Gum, damn it, I was supposed to die in the jungle. You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. And Echo's only got one leg too.
Until the transition surgery, then it's you ain't got no eggs, Lieutenant Dan.
They call her Echo, which doesn't make no sense because she can't fucking hear.
Yeah, what do you echo of?
Yeah, there ain't no echo when you're deaf. That's like calling Helen Keller vision.
Shit.
I don't know where I come up with it. I just do.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, the only thing Helen Keller hears is the sound of silence and not by Disturbed. Oh, what's up, brightest day? Hail, brother. Tim's talk. She tastes like cigarettes. Are you talking about Ray?
Ray!
Ray! Jesus, John Boyega, settle down.
No, I know it's a white girl and all, but come on, like, relax.
He acted like there was only one space snow bunny. Jesus. There's more fish in the sea, John. There's more fish in the sea. They really what a way to ruin a character. Like,
why don't you settle down with a nice Twilight girl? He's like this.
From the impression, it's like all of a sudden, like Finn's mom is a Jewish woman.
Yeah.
Finn's got his kapoor on at temple and everything. Well,
a nice Twilight girl.
I know it is. I just went to the Disturbed one because that's more relevant in the zeitgeist. I know the Simon and Garfunkel one is the original, and it's the far superior version, obviously. Although I did see Disturbed in concert when they had first done that song live, and it was actually pretty good live. Wasn't bad. Disturbed was good live. They put on a good stage show. It was fun. But Disturbed did that after the meme. Oh, I just saw it. I'm just saying I saw it in concert. Whatever you say, Papa, that's fine. We're splitting hairs now. They're fucking splitting hairs. We'll just play this.
I know you're down about this Briggs thing, and that kind of bums me out, so I got you this cookie puss. Isn't that funny? Look at that weird nose.
I think your nose is weird.
There's never a bad time for some cookie puss. Never.
That's it.
Never. So I don't have any fireworks at the house, so I'm like, what? I could go buy some. I was like, or I could just work with the tools that I have, which, I've got some empty fucking 20 ounces and some gasoline.
That's it. What else do you need, you
got it. Just, I can go back there. I've got, in the garden area where there's like nothing planted there, I could just fire them off back there. What are you doing? I'm just, is it wrong to throw Molotov cocktails at your own garden just for fun? Just, I don't know so where I used to live, I could probably do that, like where I grew up, because like I was out in the country. But like here, like super fan knows he's been to my house and be like, I'd get the cops called on me. But there's a cop that lives like 2 doors down, so he'd probably come over and just fire some off too, to be honest with you. He'd be like, what are you doing? I'm like, he'd be like, what are we blowing up? Oh, all right. Well, here, have one.
That's me too. It's a little bit country out here. I'm surrounded by 5 state troopers. Yeah,
I've got
5 state troopers like this. I'm like, there's a cul-de-sac up the road. It goes up and there's like a little circle at the end. I swear somebody up there has a cannon, because that's all you hear. You hear boom, like on the 4th of July and the Memorial Day, things like that. I swear the dude has a cannon up there on the front of his yard or something. I don't know, but it's just like loud.
Dude, there's a shitload of there's like a permanent fireworks store like right by where the bowling alley used to be, and then there's like 8 fireworks tents right around town. And it's funny because like the one I went and we bought the stuff for like the wife and the kid to use at the cabin this week. I was talking to the guy and his wife that run it, and they collect Matchbox cars. And what I might do, because I got to run the dispensary anyway, is stop by there because I was telling them I have a shitload. I have like a tote of them that I want to sell. So I might go up there and make some money real quick and sell these fuckers my Matchbox cars, and then use that money at the dispensary. So that's capitalism, baby.
Like, yeah. That's America.
Right? Cannons are actually easier to purchase with less restrictions than a handgun. Well, plus you can just make them. You know, you could just make your own if you know what I mean? It's not that hard to figure it out. If you have the tools at your disposal, which it's nice to know somebody who owns a machine shop.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you can't do the pipe bomb thing anymore. That is it. Growing up in the 80s, and especially where I did out in the middle of fucking nowhere, having a bunch of crazy fucking rednecks living around you, it was, you learn how to make certain things, and it's fun. It's fun. God.
That's where I was at Saturday. I went back down, like I told you, I was back down in my hometown, and my buddy called me up. He needed me to do some stuff, so I go to help him. That's why I wasn't in on Saturday. Like you said, and he's driving around town. We're driving around town. The patch of woods that I grew up across the street from is paved over because it's so toxic and radioactive. They paved over and they made it a giant parking lot, dude. It's like, it's so toxic and radioactive and batteries and asbestos and who knows all over the place. Like, I was like, I used to play in there as a kid. I'm mildly radioactive. I'm
little brutal down there playing in the fucking toxic waste, hoping to be a Ninja Turtle as a kid.
That's right. I'm in danger.
Is that 3 Mile Island? Don't worry about it. See, this is it right here. As a kid having bottle rocket wars, we've done that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, like, my parents' backyard is basically... there's a pond, there's this big ass pond, and then behind that there is 40 acres of like hay fields and woods. And we would run around because the hay fields were always cut down. The first cut would always be done by about 2 weeks before the 4th of July. So it wasn't really that, depending on the rain, it didn't really grow back up that much. So you could run around out there because that's where we'd go out there and light off the fucking bottle rockets and fucking fire them at each other. Oh my God, that was so much fun. My dad's like, just stay out of the fucking woods. You're fine out in the hayfield. Oh, God. Yep, hollow aluminum baseball bat with a cap removed to launch bottle rockets like a bazooka. Ground bloom flowers on arrow shots from a bow. Allegedly started small dry fires in Idaho. God damn it. Roman candle wars.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mine was the fishing rod that you could take apart. Like, you would take the front off the fishing rod. You slide it. You light the thing real quick. You slide it down in there. You could almost hold it like a rifle, and like,
it's like a fucking mortar. Hang! Fire! Boom!
Yeah. Boom.
Fire. How far are they? 7 meters. Drop it down.
That's it. Yeah.
Fucking firing them off. Oh my God. Yeah. That was growing up in the 80s. But like I said, we had lawn darts that were fucking instruments of death. It was like me and my cousins, it's like stand in a circle, throw that fucker up in the air, and
the old dodge the lawn dart. Yep.
Yeah,
we played we used to play hide inside this box while I shoot arrows into it.
See, I started wearing, my dad had a pair of polarized sunglasses. I started wearing those to fucking cancel out the fucking sun and shit. When I play, they're like, you're cheating. I'm like, no, I'm not. Fuck you. Yeah, that shit, dude, that was fucking, nobody ever got hit, thankfully. Like, we were lucky. Nobody ever got hit. Like, if that shit would have happened, yeah, we would have got shut down. Mom would not have been happy. But that was it, say, let us go in the backyard. There's fucking 6 or 7 of us. Go out there and play. My my sisters were real little. They're in the house with my mom, and there's all of us just left outside to our own devices. It's like, okay.
And then even then, if you came inside with a lawn dart chunk down inside your collarbone, what would they do? They would say, well, what did you learn, dummy?
Right.
Well, won't do that again, will you? Right.
Nope. No, like shit. We're not we shan't be playing that game anymore.
Yeah.
It was fucking fun, man. You got, and that's the thing is like you gotta let kids fall and scrape their knees and cry a little bit and get hurt, not injured, hurt, just a little, they get them little boo-boos. That's fine, But yeah, BB gun wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there.
I it's fucking it's that shit is fucking great, man. That is things kids used to do. And you ever do bicycle jousts with like bamboo fishing poles?
Yeah.
We'd do that on the fucking dirt road out in front of my house because we had like they had two driveways, one that pulled into like the pole barn and then one that went to the garage that was attached to the house, and it's about 20 yards. So there'd be like four of us out in the road because there was never any fucking traffic. And we'd get these old bamboo fishing poles, which there was like an abundance of them in our pole barn. And we got like the chest protectors, the catcher's gear. Yeah. We'd be wearing we'd put on like fucking snowmobile helmets.
That's it, jousting, right?
And fucking joust on the bicycles. It was the most retarded shit. I wish we had.
It was a lot the same. We used to do the one you had the person on the bicycle would ride around, and you had the stick, and you had to get it into their spokes and make them fall off the bike. That was our one. You had to spear it through their spokes and make them fall off the bicycle.
That's fucking savage.
No pads, no helmets, no nothing. You just had one of us rode around in a circle, the other one had the stick. You had to spear it through the spokes and knock them off.
We didn't always wear the chest protectors. We didn't start out with them, but after a few hits to the chest, it was like, okay,
all right, look, let's evolve. Let's evolve this process.
We did. We always wore the helmets because we're like, all right, look, honestly, like, do you really want to take one of these to the face on accident? We're like, no, not so much. So we put the snowmobile helmets on. Because we didn't have fucking bike helmets or anything. My parents had snowmobile helmets. I'm like, here we go. Grab those heavy, hot fucking snowmobile helmets, wearing them in the summertime.
Ringing on your head like a bell, it's like, yeah.
It's funny. One of my friends is this real, little scrawny kid. Like, I was skinny, but he was fucking tiny. And he looked like a fucking bobblehead trying to wear this helmet. His head's hanging down on his bike, and he's trying to hold this fishing pole. And pedal his bike on this gravel fucking road. Oh my God. That was fun. That was, my mom never used to even, shit, whatever. Nobody get hurt? No, not really. Okay, we're fine.
That's it. Even if you got hurt, you carried each other home broken and bleeding, and Mom, this one got hurt or whatever. Well, what'd you do? What'd you learn?
Yep.
Right, that was it. These kids today will never know the joy of getting knocked off a dirt mountain by a clump of mud with rocks in it and the nuts, like that. They'll never know.
Yeah, we used to take and pack those big, because like on our playground at the elementary school, there were those big ass pine cones, and we used to take those things and pack them in snow and fucking rifle them at each other. I mean, God, it was. Wait, see, I haven't thought about throwing sticks into bunkie spokes in decades. I failed to jump and racked myself on the bike bar. Flipped. Oh my God. These types of experiences build character, not like the little snowflakes. Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. That's why South Park with Butters and Ninja Stars was so funny. Yup. Are you hospital hurt or Band-Aid hurt? Yes.
Right. Exactly.
Yep. They want to be handled with kid gloves now. Exactly. And that does a disservice to development. You got to go through shit.
That's it. That's how
these kids need to experience that kind of stuff. They're not going to grow and mature and learn if you don't fail, you don't fall, you don't get knocked down, you don't get hurt. You can't develop as a person. If you go through life, that's what you see with all these rich assholes, people like Hunter Biden that do this shit because they never faced any kind of adversity. They've never been told no. They've been told, oh, well, you're just fine. You're fine. You're the exemption. Well, no, you're not. That's where we get all these fucking weirdos and these, and these entitled pricks, and that just doesn't apply to the rich folks either. We see a lot of, shall we say, entitled future doctors and scientists, burning things down and cutting things down, and that's a different kind of entitlement. But anyway, Murica. Hunter's a cry for help because he hates himself and his family. Oh, yeah. I literally had to be broken to go to the hospital. Otherwise, I got handled at home. Yeah, I never went to the hospital as a kid. Knock on wood, never broke anything. Always just cuts, scrapes, bruises, shit like that.
A couple
just
stitches
normal.
here and there.
Never even had those. Never even had any stitches. It's like you get hurt, but it's not that bad. The worst thing I had happen was getting bit by a fucking dog. Like that was the worst, one of the worst. Injuries from doing shit like that. I've torn my rotator cuff and my knee, but I still didn't have to have surgery on the rotator, or my knee got scoped. That was something, but that was just a minor, it's not reconstructive. Thank God. But it doesn't feel right in my 40s after everything I've done. It does not. Never had any stitches. That's weird. Never had to. Like I said, you cut yourself is where it's like, should you? No, they just fucking tape it up.
Look at this face. Nothing happens to this face. Okay, like this.
This is the money. This is the money.
Show me the money. It's like
no, fucking. You can't. Yeah, you gotta let kids be kids, man. They gotta go through shit. You can't just.
You say like with my nephews now, he's getting ready to start driving soon. The one and they barely go past the end of the driveway unless it's on the school bus. They don't do. When I was a kid, I was never home. I was 9 years old, 3 towns away on my bicycle. Walking around doing stupid shit. Like these kids, the soft hands. They never touched anything but an Xbox controller. This kid, he's
yep. And that's the problem with this generation, That is, and that's you get it's like with him, the little man. Now I got my car, my old car. If I'm out in the garage putzing around on it, I'm trying to teach him stuff under the hood of it, It's like I used to do all that myself when when I could. Now it's like the vehicles now I can't. They're all computerized shit.
Yeah,
it's like what I can do is you can put in washer fluid, check the oil, and put air in the tires. That's about the extent of it.
Right.
I broke my leg at 4 because I wanted to fly from the swing set. Oh yeah, that's another count. You get going as high as you can, fucking just bail off. Yep. Those old metal swing sets with the chains of death on the side of them. My son is on the right path. This summer it's baseball, airsoft guns, and trips back to Idaho, where the hot conservative ladies are. Hell yeah. Yep, that's mine's getting ready to start with a rifle. He's been he's shot the pellet gun a few times, and it's like I'm moving mine to a 22 now. That's the natural progression of things. And we got a nice range out at the old man's house behind the barn out there set up with some targets. So get them out there, go shooting.
That's right. Responsibility, self-sufficiency, all that stuff. Like you said, like these are things that a young man needs to know in the world.
Yep. And he's already been hunting with me a few times, so Yeah, he's getting. We haven't got anything, but I'm teaching him, being around weapons and shit like that. Normal man things. So, yeah. Oh God, Godzillionaire. The metal slides. It would be 150 degrees in the summer. Yeah. We took the kids to a playground, and they had the old merry-go-rounds. Remember the old metal ones that were? Oh yeah. This, you could tell this one's been there for a while. It's got rust on it and shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, you spin that as fast as you can. Last one to not throw up wins.
Yeah.
The metal slides in an Arizona summer.
Yeah.
No. You can cook eggs on that shit.
You just melt and pour your way down to the bottom. Like a candle or something.
Well, that's like Tony. He was telling me, like, the heat index out in Vegas was like 115 degrees the other day. I was like, no, thank you. Your shoes melt on the pavement at that. Like, no, I'm good. It was when I was out there last October, it was like 95, 96 degrees. We were hanging out at the outdoor pools and shit. He's like, normally it's not that hot out here. Then it was toasty when we were out there, which I want to go back this year. I really do. But not for 8 days. I want to go for like three tops this time. I don't need 8 again. That was a lot. Have a great day, Zombie Box Reviews. Good seeing you. It's supposed to be 1:15 today out where you are, Papa. Yeah, it's going to be 90 here. Like I said, I'm insane for not being out in the lake today, but I just don't feel like going out there by myself. It's just kind of boring, Like I'll do that in the evening. I'll go out there, at 5, 6 o'clock and just tool around a little bit. The lake is huge, so I just go around like half of it. I'll tell you, I've got like 9 hours on the engine right now, and I haven't even burned barely a quarter tank of gas on that fucking thing, which is nice.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, it's a 20-foot pontoon, and I got a 90 horse 4-stroke Yamaha VMAX high output on it, which it's a really good motor. The boat with just me on it, it'll do 30. Which is not bad for a fucking pontoon. When I'm towing a tuber, I can get up to about 15, 16 with 3-4 people on there. So the weight, it's pretty good, like weight to engine ratio. I think it's about the biggest one I could put on a 20-footer. If I wanted like a 115 or up, which probably on the next one, I have to go like up to a 22-footer, which it's not that much more boat. You get a little more seating room, but... it's generally just like 3 or 4 of us out there, maybe 5. So I didn't really need anything that big. So I like it. It's nice and it's maneuverable, and yeah, it's got a nice sound system on it. I'm happy with it.
That's all you need, man. Something.
Yep. Something to get out in the water and. But, I live that fucking close, because like literally I'm 5 minutes away from the lake, so it's like, and we didn't want to live here and not be able to take advantage of it, but our like cabin is on a river, so we've been going up there for years and years and just kayaking, but it's like it was like camper or boat, and I'm like, I'm not a camper person. My idea of camping is a hotel with a view of some trees. That's it. I never was a big camping person, but yeah, see, Pappas is the local stay off the lake here today. The Cali morons have arrived. Well, I'm in a resort town, so it's much the same. Like, to go like shopping anywhere, it's insane. The bars and everything, like that scene is not fun for me anymore. It's just too crowded, and I hate being around that many people that are just that fucking zombified, where they're just like, yeah, I'm good. I can just, yeah. That's why, like I said, I'm leaving town to go to the movies tonight. Plus, the movie theater is playing Indiana Jones 5, which I am not going to fucking see. No, I'm gonna go watch Sound of Freedom. Like I said, we'll do a live stream. Draven and I'll jump on there tonight and we'll talk about it for a little bit, because we haven't done a live stream review in a while, so plan on doing that later. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go mow my lawn. I might even have a beer while I do it. Who knows? But yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Plus, I got to figure out food and everything and such. But yeah, so what's on your agenda the rest of the day, Brutal? You gonna blow anything up?
I don't know. Quiet day so far. They, like I said, they took the family to I guess the fireworks. They're gonna go to the park or whatever. I don't know what the hell. Like, we got a lake around the corner too, so 5-10 minutes around down the road. So I don't know where the fireworks are at. They took my brother and them took the kids to the fireworks. I got the house to myself. So basically, I'm probably just gonna try scrape up something to smoke myself to get high, and then play my video game till I fall asleep. You know, lazy day. You know, shit like that.
That's one thing I gotta do is I gotta go to the dispensary. I gotta go over there, do that, and yeah, get some fucking gas for the lawnmower and all that happy horse shit. So I might just grab like a steak or something and fucking cook that up before I go to the movies. So, but that'll be the extent of my day. That and just fucking putzing around the house. So yeah, thank you everybody for being here today. We appreciate it. Hope everybody has a wonderful 4th of July. Thank you, Godzillionaires, St. Floyd of Fentanyl, Jason Holt, Scrambles the Death Dealer, Carl, Zombie Box Reviews, Papa Cotton, Tim's Talk. Let's see. Pursuing Paranormal, Brightest Day, Awesome One. Let's see. Who else we have? And Nano Reaper. That brisket, man. Yeah, there ain't nothing better than a good brisket that's been cooked nice and enjoy that, sir. Enjoy your day. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Brutal, thanks for jumping on, brother. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's good to be back. I missed a few, you know.
Hell yeah, man. We'll do one of these again tomorrow. And let's see. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We'll do one Thursday too. And we got Holy Shit News tomorrow night. Myself, Soldier Spirit, CJP, Devil Made Me Do It will be joining us probably on a regular basis on Wednesdays now. Tony may or may not be here. I think Draven will be here. So we'll have a big show tomorrow night. Brutal will probably be on hand. We'll have a big fucking show Wednesday night. Then we'll do some videos on Thursday to release over the weekend. Live stream review tonight of The Sound of Freedom, probably around 10:15 Eastern. We'll talk about that probably for about an hour or so. And yeah, that's it, gang. Until later on, we released the Tribute to America video with all the characters from the Place to Be reviews. So you can go check that out. Thank you, Jason Holt, again for joining as a channel member. We're up to 72 now. Yeah. That's it, gang. I am Etep Wakuian from the Place to Be Reviews. Me and Brutal Morningwood have been here with all these. We don't see ya. Have a great day. A pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. Happy 4th of July. Murica.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
I could do this all day.
Cruz, thank you very much.
What's up, bro?
Pushing your luck, little man.
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.